What is going on, YouTube? Today I am going to be going over with you a few things, basically why I started this channel and just an announcement. I want to start off, take you back down memory lane to when I was about 16, 15, 16. It was a rough period of time for me. I was a fat boy in high school, bullied a lot of times because of my weight, very insecure, very low confidence. When I was 18, lost the weight, started through working out, got really into bodybuilding, mainly to like get girls and stuff. And I got like really addicted to it. Mainly like it was like an ego driven thing for me, a very big ego driven thing for me my whole life. And I always wanted to when I started this, there was no real social media. I'm 31 years old, so there was no real social media. I always kind of, I had a little bit of a buzz, I guess you could say, when I was a kid on the internet, on different like websites and stuff. I always wanted to like kind of do something along these lines. But as I got older and this shit started to like come out, like with Instagram, YouTube, now TikTok, I was already older. I kind of just like didn't want to go down this route because I felt like it was ego driven. I felt like that was a bad thing. Lo and behold, I always stayed into bodybuilding, even though I was like that's kind of ego driven too and would bother me at times. Lo and behold, now here we are. I'm doing the damn thing, right? I kind of, I guess, realized it doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. I don't want to go too deep into like the philosophies of my life and stuff like that. I always wanted to do it. I was like on the tip of the iceberg of doing it. About 3 or 4 years ago, I got really serious about bodybuilding. I decided I wanted to compete. I made that like my goal. I just started training really hard, watching a lot of like YouTube and influencers and just getting really into like the whole scene on the internet, just watching it and staying like up to date with it. I lost a lot of weight and I was like always striving to get shredded and just learn every little thing about how this stuff works. Still haven't competed yet, but I hired a coach about a year ago. Been working to try to get bigger in certain areas to basically bring a better package to the stage. I still haven't competed, as I said. But yeah, a year ago though, I got like inspired by someone on the internet, and they really reminded me of me, and I was really ready to pull the trigger and just become an influencer. And then finally, when I saw this person's like account, I was like, yo, I gotta go for this shit, like this is me, and this person's younger than me, and this person basically did all the things I kind of wanted to do with my life. And I was like, damn, this is the life I always wanted to live. I'm only gonna have one shot at this shit. I might as well just go for it. I'm already 31 years old. I went for it, and here we are. I'm getting pretty serious with it. I don't have a huge following or anything, but I'm trying to build, busting my ass. The ego-driven thing scared me. I get carried away with things, and I was like, could I handle this? Is it really good for me? Pretty comfortable just trying to strive to get to the stage, not really doing this. And I was like, is it gonna like, make my life more complicated and stuff? And honestly, where we're at today with it, it really hasn't been too bad. It really has kind of like changed my perspective. Like actually doing it, I've realized that I don't really have the same ego I had when I was younger. It was kind of like untamed. Now it's more like subconscious, I guess. I don't really think about it as much. I'm not really so concerned with being full of myself. Even though I guess that's underlying maybe why I kind of do it. There's a lot of reasons I guess that would go into bodybuilding and trying to be an influencer. Doing this, like it's kind of awakened a side of me that I never really knew was there. I really like the whole YouTube thing and trying to be an entertainer. Like I really kind of get something out of entertaining people, like making these videos and like seeing that people get something out of it and are entertained by it, or like they learn something from it. It's really interesting to me. That kind of puts me into where I'm going with this channel. I'm going to be having one side of it is basically going to be like an entertainment aspect where it's like a lot of maybe vlogging, cheat days, things that I do with my fiance, my dogs. There's all random videos. They will probably have things to do with bodybuilding. It kind of is bodybuilding focused, but it will veer into like the entertainment side where there's maybe not bodybuilding involved. And then the other side is going to be basically alongside where the announcement kind of comes in, is I'm going to be tracking my road to getting to the stage, right? My whole competition life. Now, I don't know if that's gonna stay, like the focus. I'm pretty sure the entertainment stuff, I'm gonna probably stick with that long term. But when it comes to bodybuilding, I've never competed. I've just been trying to get there. I'm not someone who has like a great physique naturally. Like I have to really bring up certain parts, which we'll get into like in the later on videos of my channel. I have to bring up certain parts, so it's not like something that's like, you know, there for me. So I haven't been, even though I've been doing it and trying to get there for a while, I'm still working at it. And when I get there and I actually compete, I don't know if I'm even gonna like it. I may freaking go do it and hate it and be like, screw that competition life. Where am I gonna go with this channel? I'm not gonna say, you know, it's gonna be long term. We'll see how that goes. That definitely leads me into the announcement, right? I'm going to be dropping a series, right? A bulking series. It's going to be titled something that humbles me. I feel like a dweeb making this the title. I put a lot of thought into it. I've been planning this out for a minute, how I can deliver something that's gonna bring a lot of value to you guys and also show you my journey for getting to the stage. But the title of this shit, it really it really makes me feel like a dweeb. It's gonna be Road to the Stage. I see other people have like Road to Pro and stuff like that. That's why I just feel so like behind and humbled to say that. I almost feel like people might laugh at me in the community, I don't know, for starting the series, but I think it's a good thing. It gives me a longer span journey to show you guys on video. Like if I was already in my, like already competing, I didn't have it out there, it'd probably be less beneficial for me and for you guys. I'm pretty much starting from very behind, and hopefully I like this stuff and it'll be a long journey. And if not, I think I'll still love just basically inspiring you guys. You know, I'm an online coach, coaching people, trying to help them with their physiques or whatever avenues you want to get into, or I end up getting into with the fitness thing. But I am very passionate about it. I don't think I'm going anywhere with the whole working out thing anytime soon. So pretty much wraps it up. I want you guys to subscribe. It's gonna be epic. I am really going hard to learn how to edit well, and I definitely think that I have like the whole series mapped out as we, you know, move forward with the series, you know, going from like bulking to cutting to whatever at like time we're at with the whole journey with bodybuilding. I would probably get better and it'll become better and better, the series. But I think that's how we're gonna go from now on, is have these series coming out alongside like entertaining style video, vlog style video. Alongside those, I think I'll be dropping, I'm trying to drop one every week. That'd be nice. I do have another real job, so it is hard for me to get the videos out there. So I'm thinking maybe every other week. Stay tuned. I promise you, I'm going to work my ass off to try to make this shit epic. That pretty much wraps up the video. Hope to make something nice happen. All right. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you in the next video.